Right, welcome to the video. My name is Sixo, and today we're taking a look at Fans Hobby Athena. Now, I've also published a full unboxing video which includes information about the character as well as my initial thoughts about the toy itself. But today and here we're just going through the transformation for the first time. Now, I've never actually attempted this transformation before, so you're getting a genuine first impression on camera, so bear with me as we go. So this is Athena in her car mode, so let's get on with it. Right, well, it looks from the instructions like probably the best thing is to get rid of some of the accessories first. Now, in the full video, I've already equipped with some of the accessories inside the car mode, so those are going to need to come out. Bits like the gun storage at the back there. Oops, just unpegs. Really neat little weapon storage just there. And the driver figure, which is of course is Minerva herself. More information in the full video if you've not seen it. Comes out. Right, now, I think actually this whole piece, just reading the instructions as we go, yeah, it looks like this whole piece can actually just be set aside. So we'll put that over here for the moment and we'll come back to that, leaving us with the main body of the car. Bit of parts forming for you, see how you feel about that, but it doesn't bother me personally. I've got to be honest, I'm not really too worried. A little bit of parts forming. Right, looks like we should be able to pull, yeah, okay, the door down on either side, like so. And that whole body moves, actually. There's quite a bit of movement in that. But yes, this whole door section there. And then you fold the windshield. Shouldn't say the windshield, the side of the door, just on the inside there. And then these black sections fold in, making that look quite tidy. There we go. Now, next up, they kind of fold to the front, just like that. They're on little thin pegs just there, so presumably there'll be a bit more movement in those in just a minute. Looks like these bits fold up, and then this pulls apart at the back. Hang on, there we go. So that's going to be her arms. You can see quite clearly. It's fairly obvious just there. Just trying to follow the instructions as we go. Right, so these bits here now fold in. So there's little wing mirrors. That's quite neat. They fold in out the way for a bit of tidiness. Okay, now we're going to take this bit at the back, and these sections, which form part of the car interior, kind of rotate around. Hang on, how does that work? Okay, I think I've done that a bit weirdly, but yeah, you get the idea. That's it, and you can pretty much see what's going to happen there. They tab together, just like that, and then I think that looks like that's going to form the back of the robot body there. So that's quite neat, actually, the way that kind of folds together. And I guess that top roof section is gonna plug back on there in just a minute. Right, so then unclip, if we can. Oh, it's quite tight. The front of the car. There we go. And then that unclips. Right, now we need to, it's this side that they're doing first. Then we need to unclip this section here. That all folds around. Okay, now what happens here? It's a bit of difficult clearance on that one, but they want you to, okay, there we go. Fold out that whole leg and then the knee forward, a bit like that. And then this red bit comes forward like that. And then that's fairly obviously the foot just there. Okay, now it looks like that should, yeah, just fold around. And actually just folds back into place, same place it did for car mode. There we go, clips in fairly neatly. And then this section rotates back up and pegs into place, I think. That's come undone. There we go. Oh, I can't quite get that to tab into place, but I'll come back to that in just a minute. Right, so then we're going to do the same on the other side. Right, there we go. That unpegs. The clearance here is quite tight, I will say, on those legs. Got to kind of get the legs out to either side to really give yourself the clearance that you're going to need in order to get all the bits where you want them. I have to say, I feel like I'm doing this without too much trouble, actually, so far. It's fairly, I don't want to jinx it, but it's fairly instinctive. I mean, even stuff like that, you know, I haven't really even positioned it where it needs to be, but stuff just kind of seems to go where you want it to, so it's quite nice. Okay, so that one, that's definitely different. That one, this little panel on the back here has pegged in really securely. Okay, it's come undone now and I've pulled on it, but actually that tabs in really nicely on this side. But I can't seem to get the same from this side. So I don't know if that's me doing something. Yeah, no, I can't get it, won't go in quite as securely. Something to look at as we go through. Right, let's come to the arms. So you can see the body's already taking shape. This is pretty simple, actually. The hips and stuff, those bits folded out the way. Okay, time for the arms. Now, I think it's pretty clear where they end up. And that folds down like that. That goes there. Arms to the sides. She's got very poseable hands. Very poseable hands. Quite fiddly little fingers, so we'll come back to those in a minute. Turn the biceps inward. There we go. Right, now we're just onto a new page of the instructions. Okay, so what we need to do is rotate this little panel here, which connects these shoulder panels, that rotates all the way around. And I think, yeah, sits like that. Yes, sits like that. Yes, it does. It's a little bit fiddly. Just because I don't want to break anything. Not really too worried, but just, you know, toys like this, first time you handle them, you've got to be careful. Okay, that looks about right, I think. Just looking at the box pictures as well, I think we're there or thereabouts. I will say, I still cannot get that back panel on her right leg tabbed in properly. But I swear, I've done everything as it's supposed to be. So that's one I'm going to have to figure out. But it's tabbed in for now. We'll see how long that lasts. Doesn't look like it wants to. No, it's come out again. A little frustrating. Okay. And it's out again. I'm going to give up. Okay, so that is the main robot body. Then we come to this piece again, which is obviously put to one side. Now that bit folds there. That rotates round. Looks like the windshield just comes down to there. And then you plug that back on the back, like that. There we go. I'm just going to move the camera up a little bit so you can see. Right, so that's the main robot body. And then we have the head section, which I already know how to do this because the little head I'm familiar with from Fans Hobby God Armor, because we got a copy of it with that toy too, in an unusual twist. There we go. And then we've got the little helmet, which just tabs on the front there. And I do say in my main video that, you know, some people may not be so keen on having to store the little helmet section for the head separately. but actually it's quite cartoon accurate how that transforms, because you can actually see in the transformation of the cartoon as well that it's done separately, because it kind of comes out of nowhere as it happens in the cartoon. So that just slots on there. Nice. Okay, and there is Fans Hobby Athena in robot mode. So I'm going to hand back over to my full video where we'll take an extended look at the robot mode in all its glory, accessories, details, posing, a few comparisons, all of that kind of stuff. So you can find that on my channel. So please do check that out along with any of my other videos, and I'll love you forever. Otherwise, I'll be getting a full write-up up on TF Source's blog as well, where we'll be doing a full write-up, loads of pictures and going through. And I'm going to put a link to TF Source's pre-order for this toy in the video description as well. So it's out soon, so you can go ahead and obviously get yourself pre-ordered and get that on the way if you want. Looks like it's a really decent figure so far, but again, I'll be getting the full review up on TF Source's blog before too long. Otherwise, that's it from me. So enjoy the rest of your day. TTFN.